And bringing us the details is Daryl Kwao. Good morning. Good afternoon, Daryl.
Good afternoon, Daniel. Well, with the recent increase in utility tariffs and other charges, many of the view that this may be inimical to the growth of businesses. There are some, however, who believe if there is an effective schedule of possible increases in utilities and charges, it can afford businesses an opportunity to plan properly. Industrialist Humphrey Ayim Dake, who has been speaking on the business edition of PM Express on JoyNews, believes with a fair amount of predictability, businesses can plan and keep their head above the waters.
I believe there was an indication when we had the previous adjustment about a couple of months ago, somewhere April thereabout, and there was the indication that there will be a further adjustment. Going forward, our advocacy and our concern is that let it be predictable. We know every quarter or every half year there's bound to be this adjustment. So when I'm doing my forecasting for my various cost elements, I make provision in my cost element with some variation, and we call it prudent costing in your projection. If you do have it, and there's such adjustment, possibly I have done it for the whole year or half year, there's no cause for alarm. I'll still maintain my prices, and I'll still go out there and make sales. So we need predictability, forecasting, so as the business community will have it in their books. So when you go on that tangent, a category of the business community might not have much to worry, because they will prefer sustainability in the power production and supply and distribution, so as they could have their peace. Therefore, they would have done an adjustment in their forecasting. And therefore, I know in the 2019, there will be no power cut. I can still maintain my volume. So how do I mitigate that cost? I may need to increase my cost. I may need to increase my volume of production to reduce the costs in terms of mass production. Or I may need to reduce costs by either laying off staff or make sure that some other advertising issues, other non-essential, non-core products are managed such that I could still attain my revenue costs at the end of the year.
Now, the National Insurance Commission, NIC, has organized a workshop for small and medium-scale enterprises on the need to insure their businesses. According to the Commission, this has become necessary to protect small businesses against unforeseen emergencies, which usually result in loss of property and lives. The Commissioner of Insurance, Justice Yaofori, spoke with Bismarck Awusa at the Medium and Small Business Operators Clinic organized by his outfit.
The National Insurance Commission is promoting micro-insurance on a large scale as another way to increase the number of people with insurance cover in the country. The insurance industry regulator earlier established a strategic paper setting out the feasibility, modalities and the legal framework of licensing stand-alone micro-insurance companies. Speaking to Joy Business at the Medium and Small Business Operators Clinic organized by the NIC, the Insurance Commissioner, Justice Yaofori, says the initiative is part of plans to help improve insurance penetration.
Those people who experience the fires, if they had such insurance for the small and medium enterprises, they wouldn't be calling on government. We think it's a step in the right direction, that no matter how small you are, you need some protection, because risk is not selective. The poor, the rich, the average, we all face risk, and we need to be protected one way or the other, especially our finances and our lives.
President of the Greater Accra Market Association, Messina Afrowa Nijan, lauded the initiative by the Insurance Commission. She believes it will secure their businesses and future.
And I find it very, very, very important for the market women, because usually we find it very difficult to save. We find it very difficult to make arrangements for our future. Some of us put this hope in our children. Maybe I've trained my child, now my child is a lawyer, my child is a doctor, so in the future you'll be looking after me. Do you know the lifespan of your child? Maybe you will be staying longer than your child. So at the end of the day, if something happens, you will see that you'll be at a loss. So with this workshop, we are being sensitized again on how to save towards our future. That is insurance. It's not saving that you'll be picking up and down. It is saving that will be there for your future.
The Medium and Small Business Operators Clinic, organized by the NIC, brought together some players in the small and medium-skilled enterprises. Bismarck Awusa, Joy Business.
And there's plenty more coming up on the marketplace in about 20 minutes with Emmanuel Albadiri. Handing you over to Daniel.
Thanks, Daryl. And up next is sports.